Hey, all you folks out there in Christmas land. It's Bruce Anfinson spreading a little Christmas cheer here. Here's a couple of my favorite Charlie Russell poems. A gift can't be valued by measuring her pound, nor counting a coin that it cost. Tune from a fiddle's a mighty sweet gift, ain't long left the bow, for it's lost. The ear heard the music, but the heart held the sound, and corralled all the goodness it meant. 'Twas a gift from the heart without measuring or pound, and it don't cost the giver a cent. Love is the giver of gifts with friendship as lusty mate, and it's the slices of heart that you give with a gift. Give any gift its weight. Here's one of my all-time favorites. This one's about a couple cowboys out on a line camp. It's Christmas Eve, and one of them has this dream back to his childhood days. And he wakes up from the dream, but he really hasn't woke up. It's what they call a double dream. And just pretend it's Christmas Eve, and here we go. Last night, I drifted back in dream to childhood stamping grounds. I'm in my little bed, it seems, the old folks whispering round. I've hung my sock, Ma's tucked me in. It's Christmas Eve, you see. I've said my prayers, blessed all my kin. I'm as good can be. When suddenly I'm wakened wide from out this childhood dream by jingling bells that's just outside, hung on some restless team. Reminded by romantic shin and tortured back that's sore, me whiskered face and hair that's thin, I ain't a kid no more. I put on my boots and go to the door, and then I'm surprised to see why it's a freighter that I knowed before. It's been years since he called on me. He's a Skinner that's short, good-natured and stout, with a team like himself all small. Why, it's the same old freighter Ma's told me about, Santa Claus, reindeer and all. He holds his ribbons as an old-timer would and nods his head to me. I wish you would set me straight if you could. I'm way off my trail, says he. I follow the way of the stork, he says. Me missing his track is strange, but it's plain to see by the looks of things that bird never touched this range. You bachelors have your ways, winning whenever you're found. A 4th of July, St. Patty's Day, a passing them drinks around. But to get the joy that Christmas brings, you must be acquainted with 3. For a home is a camp without these things. A wife, the stork, and me. Then my bunk pard gives me a shove and growls in a cranky way. You got all the bedding. I'm cold as a snake. Say, I wonder what day is today. Merry Christmas. Here's a little Christmas tune. Started thinking about what Christmas meant to me, and I came up with 3 things that were pretty important. Let's see. Friends, family, food. Maybe not in that order, but there's also this little baby in this song here. This one called The Gift of Christmas. Yeah, when it's Christmas time in Huckleberry Hill, everything's clean and bright. We go cross-country skiing on an old mountain road under the full moonlight. And the snow, she glistens on a ridge top. Sure is a beautiful sight. You can tell by our breath it's gonna put us to the test, being out on this wintry night. And back home there's a fire a-burning. There's a turkey in the wood-cook stove. There's a tree in the window with an angel on the top, a star in the sky all alone. And me, I'm a-stoking a fire, and the kids around the Christmas tree, singing a song about a long time ago, the very first Christmas Eve. Yeah, I can feel the spirit of Christmas with my friends and family. And there's a fat little baby with a twinkle in his eye staring at the Christmas tree. And there's pies baking in the oven. Well, you can count them now, 1, 2, 3. It's a getting together, the sharing our lives, that's a gift on Christmas Eve. My favorite verse now. and there's lots of food on the table, and the candles are burning bright, and there's taters, lefse, cranberries too, fresh baked rolls tonight. And everybody gets kind of quiet, and we all join in on grace. When we're through with the blessing, you can pass me the dressing. I've been waiting all day for a taste. Yeah, I can feel the spirit of Christmas with my friends and family. And there's a fat little baby with a twinkle in his eye, staring at the Christmas tree. And there's pies baking in the oven. Well, you can count them now, 1, 2, 3. It's a getting together, the sharing our lives. That's a gift on Christmas Eve. Now the kids woke up in the morning, along about 6 a.m. Drag us out of bed, come and see the tree. Think he came down the chimney again. And there's presents for everybody. He even left a bone for the dog. He left a house full of smiling faces, took a belly full of grandma's eggnog. Yeah, I can feel the spirit of Christmas with my friends and family. And there's a fat little baby with a twinkle in his eye, staring down the Christmas tree. And there's pies baking in the oven. That huckleberry's okay with me. It's a getting together, for sharing our lives. That's a gift on Christmas Eve. It's a getting together and the sharing our lives. Hey, that's a gift on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, everybody. Old Santa Claus here is going to be making rounds.